Hey, it's MK, and I am here with a Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches video or layout, and this is the sketch done by Natalie Eubank Dill. I love this sketch. It was the perfect sketch for these pictures. I'm going to be using this essential sticker kit or set by Simple Stories. This is the sketch again, and instead of doing that banner of leaves across the top, I'm actually going to put pictures up there. So I have these pictures here. This was where my husband's dad used to work when he was a teen. It is a family fun center when there's snow in the ground. So it's a seasonal snow retreat or snow ski place. And so we stopped by there, and he was super proud to tell us that this is where he used to work. This was his job, and all the things. So it got the kids excited about where they could work too, because the dad just lived down in June Lake. And so it was just a hop, skip, and a jump away on his motorcycle to come over here and go to work. Well, I don't know about in the wintertime. But he did tell us that he rode a motorcycle a lot around June Lake because of how constricted the area was. So anyways, I'm just sharing with you guys a couple of the elements that I picked out. Again, pulling from what was required or what was suggested to use with this layout, but also to what I felt like I needed for my pictures, if that makes sense. So I've got four different toned leaves. So I've got a light green, a dark green, a yellow, and an orange. I think that's going to look really cool. I also have these, dirty papers to put as a background. Now, this is what the page actually looks like from this Vintage Orchard page kit. And so I am going to be using this one, but instead of 5 photos, I have 4 photos, and I'm going to be following along with Natalie's sketch because I have this banner going across, but I'm going to put my pictures across like that and then have one hanging down at the bottom. And then I almost forget to put the title down at the bottom. So I really like her little splatterings around the center section of her layout, and that's what this layout has already on it. That's what this background has, is all these little splatter works. So if you see, I put all my pictures around the layout already, and you can see that splatter work from across, from underneath my photos. Also, too, Natalie looks like she has that dirty paper behind her splatters. And so that's what made me pull the dirty paper that was in this page kit to be behind all of my photos as well, to make a good background for my photos. So the first thing I'm going to do by suggestion of the pre-made layout is I'm going to frame my pictures. And I picked out frames that I thought would work really well with my pictures as far as the size. And then also too, each one of them has like this little staple that looks like it was already in there. And so I thought, oh my gosh, this would be super cool if I could get the staple to work. So I went ahead and I just used my pencil to mark up where my picture is going to need to be in the frame. Here's where I almost forgot to leave that corner section for Natalie's little cluster she has down in the lower left-hand or right-hand corner. And then, of course, I did also put my distressed paper or dirty paper, I don't really know exactly what it's called, down behind my photo as a base, just like Natalie, only instead of having one piece of paper, I just put 2 together, and then the crease will be covered up by my pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and follow the leaves with Natalie. Like, she has a lot of leaves, only she kind of did a little banner type piece. And so I'm going to take my leaves and basically just put them all the way around my layout as opposed to in the banner piece. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to fill in the blank spot where the title is going to be with all these leaves, because I don't really have a whole lot of paper per se to layer up for a base for my embellishments, right? So it's going to be the leaves instead of little scraps of paper from what I can gather is on Natalie's layout. So I do have this little I don't know, tab type of thing that I'm going to just write on there, perfect day, because again, this is 4 generations all in one little photo. So I really like that. I really think that it just makes his dad and his grandma very happy to get all of us together every other year and take these photos so you can see all 4 generations. You can see how tall the kids are. I don't know. It's just nice to be able to have this much family all in one photo. It's just very nice. So I'm going to quickly lay out where I want my butterflies, where I want my tags and tabs and labels and faux ribbon, faux buttons, all that stuff. And then once I figure out where it's all going to go, I'm going to go ahead and stick everything down outside of the camera, because you guys already saw me put it down once, right? I'm just fine tuning it here for a heartbeat. Then I'm going to go and glue everything down and come back and put the title down. Now, I did take some foam tape and put it behind a couple of the leaves just to give them some dimension. And then that way it's not such a flat layout, but I only did that on the leaves and the butterflies. I did not do that on any of the pictures or anything. And then once I liked where the title went, I'm going to add these wood grain adhesive or self-adhesive sequins from from Close to My Heart. They are uber old. They came in one that I think was called No Worries, and it was like this beachy, summery surfboard retro kit that they had several years ago. I mean, like a lot of years ago. All right, so that is my layout. I'm super happy with how it turned out. I was totally inspired by Natalie's sketch and the fact that it just went beautifully with this pre-made background. Like, I could not have planned that any better. And the way that all the pictures fell with that title right there, I mean, it was perfect for this specific layout. So anyways, that is my story that I have for you guys today. That is my layout that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Natalie, I truly enjoyed playing with your sketch and adapting it to work for me. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to check out all those links that I have down below for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will check you guys all later. Bye.